Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello! Hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Witcher. I'm sorry, I'm losing because of my head. I'm gonna watch The Witcher Season 4, Episode 2. Yes, I don't need anyone to make me lost. Like, really, I can make me lost all by myself. I already watched the episode 1. If you want to see my reactions and my thoughts about it, I'm gonna put the link into the eye, and I'm gonna put the link also for the playlist that I made for The Witcher. In case you don't know it, I watched with you guys the 3 first seasons, and I'm discovering with you guys this season 4 that everyone was expecting and anxious about. I talked about it a lot during the intro of the previous episode. I'm not an hater. I'm not hating something in advance without seeing it first. I'm talking about what this season 4 would be about, the story, and I'm talking for sure about the actor playing now Geralt. I'm going to come back to it later, you know what I think about him. I'm glad to be there for this season 4. For those of you who don't know it, also I have a Patreon. On my Patreon you have also the playlist for The Witcher, which is available, and you're gonna have for all of this season, all of these reaction videos, one day in advance, one episode of advance, meaning that if you're watching this video on YouTube, on my Patreon, they already have my reactions and my thoughts to the episode 3. You have 2 options on my Patreon. With the level 2, you have a longer reaction part than what I post on YouTube. And you have, with the level 3, the full reaction part, my reactions and my thoughts to everything, to the entire episode. Everything also in full opacity. I don't know how it's gonna be for YouTube, if I'm gonna be forced to play with opacity, to cut more than what I'm used to do. We'll see. I'm a little stressed about it. With Netflix these days, we never know. Like, it can work without any issue for one show, but not for another one. Just a couple of days ago, I had old reaction videos about La Casa de Papel, Money East, and The Queen's Gambit getting blocked. Out of nowhere, you don't know, years after they were out, suddenly the videos are getting blocked by Netflix. So really with Netflix, I never know how it's gonna be, so wish me luck for this season. I hope that reacting to this show is gonna be okay, but if you really want all of my reaction videos right on time and with the advantage to have them in advance and with a longer or full reaction part, it's on my Patreon. Also, I don't know if maybe at some point you're gonna see 1 or 2 reaction videos here disappearing about The Witcher, and maybe never reappearing. It just means that I had to give up to post you that reaction video in particular. So we'll see how it's gonna be for The Witcher. Wish me luck for that. About what I thought of the first episode, me, I appreciated it. Like I said, I'm not one of the haters, hating in advance something that I didn't watch yet. I was waiting to see how it's gonna be. I'm not an hardcore fan of the franchise. I didn't play to the games, I didn't read the books. I'm really just watching this show and considering this show for what it is, you know, for the story which is made for the show, for the actors, the characters, what they are doing into this show. I'm really considering things for this show. And I'm giving you my opinion about it as a viewer of this show, as someone who loves shows in general, who can analyze them, how they are done, written, directed, played, all of that. So the 3 first seasons, I already appreciated them, you know, for the story. I didn't see the mistakes and little details which were not alright with what is happening into the games, into the books, like these hardcore fans, they hated, and because of that, they became haters of this show and of this new season in advance. So I'm not like that. I'm not a hardcore fan. I'm not neither, you know, a regular fan playing also to the games but just enjoying them like that. I'm really just a viewer of this show. And for me, this first episode of the season was great for the story. What I missed a little, it's a bigger, better bridge between seasons. I have the impression that they didn't remind to the viewers enough about what happened, you know, at the end of the previous season. And this introduction scenes that we had about, in fact, summarizing what happened during the 3 first seasons with Geralt, Yennefer and Ciri, for me it was more not to make that bridge, but to introduce the new Geralt. The fact that they played with the camera, not showing his face at first and, you know, revealing it at some point. The fact that they created all of these moments to be like, see, in fact, it's this Geralt since the beginnings, him with Yennefer, him with Ciri. See, it's functioning well. For me, it was more a tool used by the writers and by the showrunner to sell that new Geralt than really to make a bridge between seasons. I was not against that, you know, that moment at the beginning of the previous episode. It makes sense, you know, beginning of a new season with a new Geralt. I'm less interested by it, in fact, because each time I'm thinking about the show as really an object, like someone binge watching all of the seasons is not gonna understand at all why we have that at the beginning of the season 4. It doesn't make sense, you know, for the story, for really the show as a whole thing. So I was less interested of it because of that. For the stories that we're gonna have during this season, I think that my favorite one is the Yennefer's one, maybe because she's my favorite character. Maybe. Yes, I cannot wait to see what she's gonna do with her sisters. For the Geralt's part, him running after Ciri, not new. But the fact that he's hurt, that he has a weakness, that maybe it can be interesting for the character. It can bring something new for the character, so we'll see about it. And for the Ciri's part, she's really denying, refusing her destiny and all of her past, in fact. She's really trying to leave that behind. I'm not sure that she can, but at least that's what she's trying to do, she wants to do. Let's talk about the new Geralt. It disturbed me a little at the beginning for his face, but at the same time not that much. I went with it because for the story, for the lines, for what was said and what was done by the characters, it was functioning. I recognized Geralt, but you know, at some point during the episode I was like, it's okay for me, it's functioning, but I miss something, I miss a little thing, what is it? And it's only at some point when one of the new friends, you know, one of the dwarves said, you're a man of a few words, that I was like, that's it, that's what I miss. It's more Geralt's attitude, not tone of voice. Again, I think that a lot of people, when they are trying to imitate Geralt, they are just going with having a deep voice. It's not that Geralt. Geralt for me is really a man of a few words, a man who doesn't appreciate to talk, who doesn't appreciate people, you know, in general, and who is really like annoyed about talking. He doesn't want to explain himself, he doesn't want to talk about his feelings, he doesn't want to talk to people and stuff like that. So really Henry Cavill insisted on that aspect of Geralt's personality during the 3 first seasons. With each time that Geralt was talking, it was really like, oh, I don't want to talk, you know, not again a tone of voice, but an attitude into the voice, like, you know, someone who doesn't want to talk at all. And I think that that's what I found, you know, as a difference between their ways to play Geralt, is the fact that right there Geralt is almost a little too kind with people, you know, really listening to them, really being nice with them and all. Geralt is someone nice for sure, but he's more nice, like he's heroic and intense in his way to be nice, you know, like it's really his duty, then because it's really his art talking. Do you understand what I mean? It's not a romantic aspect, it's more an heroic aspect, his kindness in fact. So yes, I think that's gonna be the difference between how they're gonna play Geralt. We need to get used to it. It's not really disturbing me a lot, and so far so good. What I was really afraid of, it's the chemistry between actors and actresses with this new actor, and in fact it functioned well for what we saw, so for that I'm really reassured. We'll see if it's gonna continue like that or not for the rest of the season. Let's go, guys, for this episode. Again, if you want, you have my Patreon on which you can have these reaction videos earlier, and you have them level 2 with a longer reaction part, level 3 with the full reaction part, my reactions and my thoughts to everything. Let's go, guys, for this episode.
You want to become a rat fucker? Watch and learn. It all starts with a distraction.
Now let me teach you how to be a rat. My cabbages! No, wrong shoe.
Move along. And how do you suppose I'll do that? The rotten thing is broken.
Because everything you do turns to shit up.
I'll give it a rest.
Oh, look at our vegetables.
Where did you take these vegetables?
So you think that. But I now know what's the most important. I see everything. Anything goes wrong, anyone's in trouble, I save them. Next, the infiltration. Barbark is the richest man in town.
So, the tax collector.
Oh, fast learner.
Missile, open the damn door. She's going to get caught. I'm going here.
We've got it. That's all.
You want to protect
Good
her.
plan.
Just her and her talent.
Now the
Doing
execution.
great.
You're ahead of me next.
Spare my life. We should have some fun. Best
Don't.
day you'll ever try.
Are you tempted by that? By trick?
Alright, now take your rotten vegetables and that heartbeat and get the fuck out of it.
Oh shit.
Where does he go?
There's always one thing we've got to be ready for.
No! Bad idea. And that's it.
Complication.
A complication.
Please! Ladies! May I get the door?
Explosions. Don't kill! Good job, girl. Your daddy taught you how to fight.
Guys.
Can you do something about it, ciri? The money? That's a good diversion, but because of that, they did all of that for nothing. Not sure that they're gonna thank you.
Is anyone home?
I love her so much! Who would say the exact same thing? And with the same tone of voice.
What are you doing here?
Skipping the pleasantries, I see.
Since when have we been pleasant?
Since needs must.
Hello, how are you? What happened to you since
For you?
last time that we saw each other?
For me? That's rich.
There's no one else here.
This was pleasant. Now, do shut the door on your way out. I hate drafts.
Kira's dead. Vilgefortz. He's gathering an army. Hunting us. With an order to join him or die.
An evil army. If only you had listened. If you had stood with me at Thanet.
We were blind. You weren't. That's why, despite our rather morbid history, I came to you first.
It says a lot.
I don't just need sanctuary. I need you.
The Yennefer I know doesn't need anyone.
The Yennefer you knew is dead.
Not fully.
The puppet without puppets is just a fool holding onto some string. How will you be reborn, Philippa?
suggest you put away your weapons, good people. They won't be necessary.
Uh-huh. What the fuck are you doing here?
Is Emil Regis. I'm a barber surgeon.
Smell like an apothecary shop?
Yes.
What the fuck are you doing here?
What better place to hide from the violent inclinations of the living than here among the dead?
Yes, what from?
I assure you, I am the most frightening thing here.
Okay, Dracula.
I have a small cottage nearby where I distill medicines and elixirs. A spring where you can wash yourself.
You need medicines. What do we say?
Let's get on the others. One last one I can.
Huh? Keep our eyes open. Something fishy about the stinking herbalist.
Good instinct.
Is this an Athenor coupled to Mirumbic, equipped with a rectifying column and a copper condenser? Did you know this?
You know a lot?
Indeed.
If you're offering, just take that.
Where's the rest of this?
We need to be healed, not to get drunk.
He's trying to be a partner.
You're not part of any of it. You don't understand the consequences of what you've just done. Let's just give it to the gods.
Consider not being prick enough. If it wasn't for me, you'd have been captured and killed. Yeah, I don't know. Hasn't happened yet, has it?
They didn't seem ready to intervene, but at the same time, they are right about saying it happened to us a lot of time and we're still together and alive, so we would have found a solution.
Because we didn't use all the explosives to blow a single door. We didn't. We're the tax collector. Out of the window. We didn't screw up the distraction and jeopardize the escape. And we didn't forget that saving someone is the most important job.
Yeah, I liked it better when she was mute.
It's a wraith wound. I'll live.
Come now. This wound is much deeper than that. Literally.
My traveling companions don't know my condition and they won't.
Not a good idea to hide it from them. It's making you weak, at least weaker.
If you're looking for a story, I'm afraid I'm the most boring thing. A man with a past. I decided to dedicate my life to knowledge. Study of pain is a particular fascination for me.
You're not gonna touch our friends, right?
I've been trying to find your little rabbit hole. Speaking of, is it fresh?
It's conjured. Amir offered me some trap. Imperial governor.
Then you got lost?
A gift from Amir is merely an obligation to further service. I got tired of being under his thumb, so I got out. No intention of going back, so don't ask me to.
This is about Vilgefortz. He's recruiting mages to his keep. And blocking portals to stop us from reaching him.
We're not friends, Yennefer.
Yes.
What do you want?
What do you offer her?
You're Fringilla Vigo. Your reputation in Nilfgaard was that of a cold strategist, capable of leading a magical military front halfway across the continent. He'll send his mages to recruit you, as he did to me.
And you're doing to me.
I'm asking you to say yes.
You want her to be a double agent?
Why should I put my head in a noose for you? Hmm? You really are insane. I can look after myself, thank you.
You know, Emmett's sure to fall too. No more hiding out with rabbits.
Mm-hmm. That's a better offer. But really, to ask her to be a double agent? To trust her with that?